Hi. Wait, my microphone's like nowhere near me at all. Hang on. Forgot that piece. Okay, hi. Hey, welcome to A Moment in Time with Taylor. Thank you so much for being here on the replay, being in here live. I think I see Asha, Josh, David. Are you first? Yes, you are first, Josh, and you even typed out "Am I first?" and you still were first. Hey, David, book reader, thank you for the super hearts, you guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you to everyone that makes this show possible. These are our contributors from the last 30 days over at femyoga.com by clicking support, and that helps to make this all possible. It helps us to do things like get books, which we are going to be learning from and talking about today. Night of Attic, hey there. Hey, name same. It's called Invested by Danielle Town, who is the daughter of Phil Town, who authored a book called Rule Number One Investing, which is inspired by the investing strategies of Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger of Berkshire Hathaway. And rule number one of investing, according to Warren Buffett, one of the richest men in the world, is don't lose money. RD, yes, you are the first comment on YouTube, although Josh did beat you over on Periscope. Johnny Football, hey, how are you, how are you, how are you? Let's stop playing with our hair. Let's focus on the numbers. So I was just having this thought as my intro was rolling there in the beginning. I'm good, Johnny. How are you? Got that quick moment? I grabbed phone. It blipped Fem Yoga. You did get that quick. You're like, boom. Am I first? You're currently in A&E. A&E? A and E. What does that mean? Nicholas, hi, you're a great person. I appreciate that. And RD is trying to tap hearts on YouTube, so if you guys are here on Periscope, you want to tap some hearts in RD's memory, that would be awesome. Night of Attic, what's going on with your picture? What's this? What's that? David, thank you for the hearts. Josh, name same, Nicholas. And this person just talked to me. It's Johnny. Thank you for the hearts. All right, so I was having this thought as my intro was rolling that even when our personal lives are kind of nebulous, one of my favorite words lately, which means vague, unclear, who knows what the hell's going on with it, science and math and numbers and thinking is there to catch you and support you and be a steady, reliable thing in your life. So I didn't have a nice way of saying that, which I wanted to come up with a more poetic way to say that, but it just occurred to me after I clicked go live. I didn't have time to think about it, but that's how I feel about it. That's the feeling that I got from it last night. I was studying Twitter, researching Twitter for hours, and I was just loving it. I was so into it. I was like, yes, it's like my new hobby. I just want to spend my time researching this stuff. It's right up my alley. It's totally my thing. L Dog Corleone, thank you for the super hearts. Top contributor of super hearts this broadcast. Appreciate you. How are you doing? How do you like investing? Do you guys in the chat, do you guys invest in any stocks? Do you have investments in other things, index funds, mutual funds, your 401k, retirement? Do you save money? Are you in debt? You know, feel free to share a little bit about your money story. We've done a few episodes of this series. This might be episode 7 or so, and we've been doing a lot of research from this book I talked about already, so you're coming in pretty deep into it. So we've already talked about money stories, our area of competence, our circles of competence, what companies that you would look into to purchase their stocks, and this is value investing. So this is buying and holding companies that you truly believe in and that you really want to back and you really want to own part of it because you like the company. Hey, Canada. Team McIrish, hey. So we actually figure out what kind of companies we like that we're excited about researching. The way that I felt last night researching Twitter, that's how you want to feel when you're looking into a company to invest in. I was talking to my friend, hey Vicky, oh thank you. I was talking to my friend Katie, you guys might know Katie Lee too here on Periscope, and she was like, can you please shut up about Twitter? You are killing me right now. I was like, but it's so interesting. It's fascinating. It's so exciting. So that's how you want to be annoying about it. You want to be like, I'm so into this. I'm starting to annoy my friends. That's how you know it's a company that you could potentially invest in, because it's something that you're going to follow, you're going to be interested in it, you're going to make sure that you're really tied into the company's mission, where it's going, its leadership, and we're going to be talking about a lot of that today when we get into Moats. So why don't we dive right in? Okay, T. McIrish is talking about some of the companies I think maybe that he invests in. I see Twitter on there, Facebook, Tesla, Amazon, Nvidia, Google. What's MU? What's MU? Never heard of Katie. Josh. T. McIrish said all of the above. Oh, okay, you meant you invest in everything. Oh, you're invested in everything. Full diversification. All right. You're in the hospital. What's A&E? That's hospital in UK speak? Okay, they say they speak English. I'm not sure that's a real thing. You're invested emotionally as well. Yes. So that's why once we build the argument for why we want to invest in Twitter, why I want to invest in Twitter, we're going to flip that argument. So I'm going to invert my own argument and come up with specific reasons why it would be a bad idea to invest in Twitter. Because we're trying not to make an emotional purchase. We're trying not to pull the trigger emotionally. When, like last night when I was all excited and I saw, oh my God, Twitter, yes, that would be a bad time to buy it. That's not a good time to buy it. You want to be rational, and you want to look at the numbers, and you want to make sure the numbers are where they should be, based on as objective reasoning as you possibly can. We're humans. There's at least 26 different cognitive biases, probably a lot more psychological factors that play roles here. We're not going to be able to be robots and be completely inhuman, but with awareness of our emotions and our impulsivity and our reactivity, we can learn strategies that have worked for people like Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger, who have become quite successful using these strategies, quite wealthy, by doing what they do to help manage their emotions. They need PM on here. Take care and sorry about yesterday. PM. Oh, private message. Oh, Eldog, you can message me on Twitter, Instagram, Twitch. You can comment on my YouTube channel. You can email me, all of that stuff, whatever feels comfortable for you. Everything, if you go to the website, the link's in my profile, and click contact, then you'll be able to come check out, or come talk to me and message me and anything that you want to do. My mailing address is even on there. But I don't know why you're saying sorry, but it's okay. I forgive you. I love you. Foot slave. Hello. SWKS, NVAX, INOS, Micron. Okay, I'm not familiar with a lot of these. So I can see T. McIrish is someone that I should connect with and learn from. I am just starting to get into the world of investing myself. I bought $500 worth of Twitter last August, and it's up now like at least 65%. I think actually more, because yesterday it was up 15% alone. 15% from where it was the day before, but... Moats rhyme with boats. Could they be related? Well, if you have a boat, it might help you get over the moat. You guys know what a moat is, right? Don't get too attached to a stock, though. If it goes bad, drop it. Good to be excited, though. Well, Martin, I don't know what you mean if it goes bad. Like, so if it's no longer a good value, like you think the company is going to file bankruptcy, go out of business, or something bad is going to happen, and you don't want to be an owner of that company anymore, I would agree with that. However, if it goes down, like if the price of the stock goes down, that's the worst possible time to sell it, depending on how far it goes down and why. But usually, the way that we think of this as value investors is when the price of the stock goes down, as long as we still believe in the future of the company, that's the best time to buy it. So if you sell when it's going down, when everyone's selling, you tend to not. I mean, if you do it at the right time, but this isn't day trading. We aren't trying to ride the ups and downs and guess the peaks and the valleys. We're trying to basically find a company that's going to make our money now worth a lot more in the future, as opposed to keeping it in a savings account where it will lose 3% each year to inflation. It is good to be excited. It feels good. Hey, Jason. Welcome to your first day on Periscope. Sarah, one Yoda in the house. All right, I want to take a quick moment to say something that Sarah inspired in my life recently. And also, maybe I shouldn't say this, though, because I don't want to say, like, who it's about necessarily. I don't want to get people involved. Basically, I just had a few people recently, really, we already were connected. We had bridges, like me and Sarah, me and Katie, me and Lise, me and Sonam. We have these bonds, these friendships already. And recently something happened that could be perceived as negative. And all of my bonds with those 4 women were strengthened, and they really like showed up for me, and they showed me that they cared for me and about me and encouraged me. Were just really, really kind in the face of something that could have been pretty negative and nasty. So I just want to say thank you guys for being so awesome, and look for that. So when you're going through hardship and someone's challenging you or trolling you or whatever it is going on in your life, look at who you become closer with because of that, and see the beauty in that you can, when some bridges are being burned, that other ones are being strengthened and fortified and rebuilt, and new bridges are being built as well, because someone will see, oh, you're going through something that I've gone through before. Let me introduce myself. Let's talk. Let's build a bridge together now too. Hey, Carrie. Sorry, guys. I'm like so talkative today. This broadcast, can we take a prediction? All right. This broadcast has been going for 11 minutes. I mean, my guess is easily an hour and a half. Easily an hour and a half. How long do you guys think this broadcast is going to go? Twitter, all good right here. Team McIrish, by Monday morning. No. I mean, oh, you mean like, I don't think it's a good time to buy Twitter right now, because they just released their earnings report, which was much higher than projected. So right now the numbers are going up quite a bit. So I would actually wait for some bad news for Twitter to buy them at a lower price personally. I mean, I bought Twitter at $18 a share. Right now it's $31, I think, when I checked this morning. So it's almost twice as much as I bought it for. So I would like to try to get it a little bit closer to that bottom price. I know I got it at pretty much the bottom, but I want more at that low price. So Tolsti, hi. But we will do a full valuation, so we'll figure out what price we think the stock should be, and we will not buy it if it's higher than that price. Poshly, hi. We'll be rational, and then fire the cash cannon for all the dough you're gonna make. Nicholas. Accident and emergency, yes, it's hospital, A&E, yeah. RD. That was a moment. Yeah, we had a moment. Do we have a moment? I've had a few moments today. I got a little emotional a couple of times. I cried myself to sleep last night. Okay, that's too much information. RD does 401k and save. Okay. Wait for the sale. Yeah, exactly. We call that an event. Wait for an event. Hey, Tia. How are you, beautiful? Don't share your personal info, especially investments. Why, Steve? For what purpose would I keep that a secret? Hey, Sonam. I feel like I'm saying hi to everyone twice today. Am I aware of what's happening? Bill Kaneko. Hey. I saw Chris Angelis in your picture. Oh, quick promo of Chris. I know she's not in here right now, but KrisAngelis. You can check out my latest retweet on Twitter. Her single is going to be dropping on Sirius XM Radio tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Pacific Time. And if we Shazam her song, so if you use the Shazam app to listen to the song and let it go through and register that it's her song, then that will actually get Sirius to play her song more often, which will help to get her music out there to more people and help her business and her brand to be more successful. So if you guys want to do that, all you have to do is listen to Sirius XM Radio, or you can follow Trevor, TaylorFan01313. You can follow him. He's going to be broadcasting 10 p.m. Eastern Time tonight, and you can Shazam it right through his whoop, I almost blocked myself. Right through his Periscope. Thank you, Vicky. I love how people support me, so I'm happy to support them if I can. E-Trade, Ameritrade. I like Robinhood because there's no fees, and then I also have a Fidelity account, but that's because I used to have an Options House account. So my Options House and Fidelity are all things from my previous relationship with my ex-husband. So that I don't really necessarily know a whole lot about that, but I opened my own Robinhood account, and it was free the last time I bought bought stocks, which was in August of last year. Steve Young says, brainwashed by Perry, I'm certain now. Okay. Alex Daily TV, after the election, the Twitter stock will tank. Perfect, Alex, I like that. I like that theory. I like that. So you mean in 2020? Wait, this upcoming election? Brian, what's up? Hi, Sonam. It must be uterus time? No, it actually isn't. It's actually not. I was thinking that yesterday. I was like, oh crap, I'm having feelings and I'm not PMSing. Those are the worst kinds of feelings ever. I like when I can just blame my hormones. Thank you, Jim. What would happen if you blocked yourself and hi? I think nothing would happen. What stocks did you buy? Twitter. All I bought so far was Twitter in August of 2017 when everyone told me it was a terrible idea. Ha ha ha, who would buy Twitter? You're such an idiot. I bought it anyway, and here we are today with a lot more money. But I didn't do the necessary research before buying that. So now if we're gonna buy any more, we're gonna make sure we do this right. And I have a whole watch list of other companies to invest in. So let's start out with talking about information from the book, which is Sear Stock, which is moats. So if you think of a castle, and sometimes they build what's called a moat around it, where they dig a big trench around the outside of the castle and fill it with water to try to protect the castle and make it harder to get close to the castle. Hey Shafi, St. Petersburg, Russia. I live near St. Petersburg, Florida. I'm like pointing at it like it's right there. Hi Carrie, I love you. Oh look, I can make red hearts with my dress. Boom, 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 boom. I love this. I'm buying stock for MySpace. Is that recommended? No, it's not. Good question. Keep them coming. A moat is a way that the castle is protected. So the analogy here is a moat is something that protects the company and protects the business from threats. And we'll talk about threats when we get into the SWOT system, which is more for entrepreneurs. So right now we'll stay on investing. We'll talk about moats as taught by Danielle and Phil Town in this book. And first we'll say Charlie Munger's second principle of investing. So the first principle was to only invest in companies that you can understand, that are in your circle of competence. The second principle of investing is intrinsic and durable competitive advantage. So these 5 moats are a way to see if the company has a durable and intrinsic competitive advantage. Bitcoin's not too hot at the moment. Yeah, I'm not interested in cryptocurrency myself, but if it's something that gets you really excited and you can study it for hours on end, then cryptocurrency is the one for you. So last night, I literally spent hours researching Twitter last night, and I've done hours live researching Twitter with you guys. So it's something that takes hours to get the background information and to get a feel for the company and the management and how everything kind of works. And even still, I've been to Twitter's headquarters in San Francisco, and I still have a pretty vague understanding of how everything works there and what each person's role is in the company, but I have a much better understanding after spending hours researching them. AMD, NVDA, Tesla, would you buy? I have not done valuations on any of those companies. I've never done a valuation on any company. Are moats like belt and suspenders redundancy? Maybe. Thank you, Shafi. Trevor, first comments of the broadcast on Twitch. Trevor, I was just promoting your broadcast for tonight in 4 hours when you do the Chris Angelis song, and we can all Shazam it. You want to make a calendar with photos, goats in moats and boats. Hello, Thamer. Are you allowed to go in there and ask questions? Are you allowed to go in there and ask questions? Go in where? Hours of your life you won't get back. I don't want them back. I think they were hours well spent. All right, 5.5 moats. The first moat is brand. When a company has a brand that is so strong that it would be very difficult for another company to recreate an equally strong brand to compete with them. Sometimes created by being the first mover into an industry and thereby having that industry identified with them. For example, Coca-Cola and Pepsi. The Twitter office. I was invited as a VIP Periscope broadcaster, so I don't know if you could just you can just walk in, but I don't think anyone would actually see you. You would have to have a meeting probably ahead of time. Hey, Alan. But you could try. I don't know. Lars, hi. Because we had an appointment. We had a scheduled lunch to go there. It was me, Sonam. Who else was there? It was me and Sonam and other people because I don't want to forget anyone. So we were at the Twitter headquarters. Janelle and Mira. Was that it? Oh, God. Am I forgetting someone? The Sassy Survivor and Mira Goto and Sonam and me. I think that was it. Oh my God, am I a horrible friend right now? Who am I forgetting? Hi, Lars. That makes sense. A strong brand, yeah. So I would say Twitter is a pretty strong brand, but we do know some of their competitors would be Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Google with YouTube. And of course, we on Periscope here, at least me personally as a live streamer, I think of the live platforms that compete with us. But even with Twitter itself, news companies compete with Twitter. Lars, thank you for the super hearts. Blog websites, Medium. Tesla has brand and IP and first to market. There we go. Yada, 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 Daniel. How come you're so smart, young, beautiful, ambitious? All the best to you. Interesting stuff. Oh my God, is that the Yavis thing? Someone was telling me about this thing. They said that I am a Yavis, and a Yavis is a very rare thing to find in a person, but I forget what it stands for. Young, ambitious, what's the V? Intelligent and successful. I forget what the V is. Okay, now I want to look it up. Trevor says, hey, Periscope fam, from Twitch. Let me look it up. Yavis. Young, attractive, verbal, intelligent, and successful. Oh, I am quite verbal. How could I have forgotten that? So thank you, person who said I was Yavis. And thank you, Daniel, for being nice. You guys didn't scope it, did you? No, we weren't allowed to. We weren't allowed to share anything that we learned on that trip with you guys. Very secret, top secret business. We're good, Alan. How are you? Is gold the highest badge? Yes, it is. On Periscope. Hi, Laurie. Texaco used to be the top 5 recognized symbol. Now they're disappearing. Yeah, things change. That's what you are. Thank you, Vicky. Vibrant. Yavis. Yep, you guys got it. V equals victim, Todd. Well read. Hey, Sandra. Thanks for sharing on Twitter. Verbal, you are. I know, I never showed up, right? Hey, Sandra. I want to buy stocks in hot air balloons. I feel like that's going to take off. Nicholas, how about rocket ships? All right, so I would say Twitter has a pretty strong brand moat because it's still the place where you go for like instant real-time information. What's happening right now in the world? Go on Twitter, you can see. Snapchat is similar, but it's a totally different audience and it's a totally different purpose in mind that they started with. And even Periscope was started with that same idea, like looking through a periscope, which is, you're looking up out through the water and looking out. You're looking out through someone else's eyes. You're putting a periscope up somewhere in the world and seeing what's happening there right now through that lens. So it's the same, it has a very similar mission, so it works well with Twitter. I don't really think there's anyone else that's really like the thing, besides news stations, so like CNN, BBC, like huge news stations. People are going to go there to see what's going on right now too. So I think it's important for Twitter to really take this, for me, of course, I'm biased, but live streaming I think is really the future of entertainment in a lot of ways. I mean, I don't even have a TV anymore. I just watch Periscope as most of my entertainment, and I know a lot of other people do that same thing. I've had people tell me they don't watch TV anymore, they don't watch reality TV anymore, they just watch my channel and other things on Periscope. So it's a real thing. I think it has a lot of potential that Twitter could make themselves unique from news stations by using that, because Twitter is a social media platform, and maybe they could work on, there's probably a lot they could work on, but anyway, I don't really have influence on what they do. Okay, verbal. Thank you, RD. Sunoco used to be well known. Sunoco? I know Sunoco. Okay. So I'm actually going to make a little note on Twitter to okay, so here, I'll show you guys what I have going. Hi. Hey, guys. What's up? Let's point this down a little bit. There we go. Rooter, but that went down the drain. Hey, Grant. How are you? All right, so I went through and looked at, okay, I'll catch you guys up on what research I did on Twitter, and then we'll get back to the moats. So we're going to make a little note at the bottom of this page that we have, oh, hang on. Oh, I do want to put this over here too, actually. I want to put what the moats are. Sorry, I meant to do this before I went live. That's my bad. Brand, switching, network effects. We'll talk about all these in detail after I show you what we studied on Twitter in particular last night, and then we'll also add onto our Twitter page that we think they have a good brand moat. And price, secrets and price, toll bridge. Okay, I think I said everything out loud, maybe not. All right, so the moats are brand, switching or network effects, toll bridge, secrets, and price. All right, Grant, I'll see you later. So over on Twitter on the bottom, I'm gonna put good brand moat. I don't think it's like the most amazing brand ever, but I think it's pretty solid. Okay. Now let's scroll up here. So I did the rest of my research on, yeah, everyone recognizes, yeah, the bird, the Twitter bird, and tweeting and stuff. Yeah, it's like a household name. It's a very recognizable brand. All right, fine. I'll change it to say solid instead of good. Okay. It seems to do well. Yeah, I think it's actually doing better all the time, which totally blew my mind when I was looking at some of these numbers, which we did a lot live together already. But I wanted to get a lot of that stuff done because it was taking so long trying to do it live and keep up with comments that I did hours of it by myself, which is why I wasn't live as much the past couple of days. Yeah, Nicholas, I think you're right. I think these are TV channels of the future. And I think it's better than TV because you can like get your live questions answered. At the same time, it takes me a while to get the content spit out. So I think I need to supplement this with like tutorial programs that you can buy that are just me spewing out the information without all the interruptions, you know. All right, so what we did, a lot of this together, was the 2017 10K annual report. I took note of anything I thought was interesting. So the Twitter phone number, that they have over 3,000 full-time employees, 79% of their users are outside of the United States, which is 44% of their revenue. Jack Dorsey refused compensation as CEO in the years 2015, 16, and 17. Someone told me last night or this morning that Mark Zuckerberg does the same thing. It's a political move. Interesting. And then risks or negative factors, potential negatives, potential downsides for buying Twitter stock. They have an accumulated deficit of $2.67 billion. In March of 2011, the FTC case ruled that they must follow extra rules for 20 years, which goes to the year 2031, or up to 20 years after they are found to be in violation of the new rules. I don't know how many total employees they have. We could probably find that out. It's 3,372 full-time employees. Domestic internet service providers in China have blocked access to Twitter, and other countries, including Iran, Libya, Pakistan, Turkey, and Syria, have intermittently restricted access to Twitter. And we believe that access to Twitter has been blocked in these countries primarily for political reasons. When Facebook acquired Instagram, they disabled the ability to view photos and videos from Instagram on Twitter. Instead, it includes a link to the Instagram post, pulling them from Twitter to Instagram. Pretty genius move, but also kind of a dick move. Sorry, Zuckerberg, I'm just saying. They have $1.89 billion of outstanding convertible senior notes. So if any of those people were to say, all right, time's up, time to pay the bills, that would be another almost $2 billion that would be added to that deficit, I think. Or is that already part of the deficit? Hey, Seppi. So good that almost all shitholes and countries block access. Whoa, Nightabatic got angry. So I put that their staff is overpaid. Sorry, everyone who is on this list. I'm just saying that I think that, I don't know if you're earning this much money or not. I just know that it's a lot of money and Twitter is in a deficit. So why would they be paying people such high dollar amounts? Hey, Franco. Hey, Seppi. So we have the highest paid person, which is the chief financial officer of Twitter, Ned Siegel, who actually used to be not him, sorry. He gets $165,000 base salary, $300,000 bonus, and $14 million worth of stock was awarded to him in 2017. So all of these numbers are what these people earned in 1 year in 2017, with the exception of Robert Caden, who was brought on in 2017. So his was more based on his employment contract, his new agreement. So Vijaya Gad, who is their chief legal secretary or something, $500,000 base salary, $406,000 in stock, almost $1 million. Omid Kordestani, he actually used to be the chief business officer of Google, so I think it's nice to have him on the team. Now, they do something interesting with him where his base salary is $50,000. So you can say, oh, I only make $50,000 a year, but then they award him $2 million worth of stock. Yeah, Todd, $14 million in 1 year. 1 year? What? Okay, Robert Caden. He was recently hired. He got $350,000 base salary. He's eligible for an annual discretionary performance bonus of up to 100% of his base salary. And a restricted stock unit award covering 120,000 shares of Twitter common stock that will vest over 4 years as of 2015. Oh no, he was brought on in 2015, so I don't know why I wasn't able to find a better number for him for 2017, but that gives you an idea. The board of directors, between 9 board of directors members, they were awarded over $2 million as reported to the SEC in that link that you see right here. I don't know why it's not a link. Link. And I just took the numbers on there and I put them here anyway. So Martha Lane Fox, Deborah Lee. Deborah Lee is actually the former chairman and CEO of BET. I did write that she has a lot of racially charged tweets. It seems like she has a lot of potential anger for, just anger in general. And that to me is a bit concerning. But obviously, I mean, she was the CEO and chairman of a successful television network. So she's skilled, she's impressive. I mean, I followed her on Twitter. But I did make a little note of that to myself because this is someone who is in charge. This is like one of the people who is a real can be a deal breaker and is what's the word that I'm looking for? Like a big player, a big important role player in the top of this company and a decision maker, I think is kind of more what I'm getting at. Patrick Pichette didn't have any compensation reported on that chart, which I thought was interesting, but he is the former CFO of Google, so I think it's good that he's on this team too. She's a skilled racist. I don't know if she's racist or not. I wouldn't go so far as to say something about such a powerful woman. I forgot that I wrote that here and now it's on the screen, so I figured, hey, I gotta say it. David Rosenblatt. So you'll see that Martha Lane Fox, Deborah Lee, David Rosenblatt, Marjorie Scardino, and Hugh Johnston, they all got $225,000 worth of stock, and then they all got different base cash payouts. So anywhere from $26,667 cash, which is because he left in 2017, so he didn't get his full year's pay, and all the way up to $90,000. And then people who didn't get the stock, they got $275,000 in cash, and it looks like if you took the alternative and you took it in stock instead, you got $285,000 worth of stock. So it's actually better to take the stock than the cash, in my opinion. Let's see. I also wrote that David Rosenblatt is the CEO at First Dibs, which is a company that has like the most expensive stuff that I've ever seen in my life, because I didn't grow up rich. Stock doesn't count as payroll per se. Right, that's why I wrote this all down, because I thought it was pretty interesting, because this is how much they're actually getting paid. This is how much Twitter is giving to them. And then I have the compensation table screenshot. The GDPR, which is the general data protection regulation, something like that, was put into effect in May. And they can charge up to 4% of the annual global turnover, or $23 million, whichever is greater, if Twitter was found to be non-compliant with this new European Union law. So even though all of Twitter's income isn't generated from the European Union, it's more relevant to the data that Twitter collects regarding people that are in the European Union. So if whatever Twitter does with that data, if they break any of those laws or are found to be non-compliant with the new regulation, then they can be fined $23 million or more. So it's a minimum of $23 million, which kind of freaks me out. But with the money that they're throwing around, that number must just be different to them. But that's intense, because what about me? Like, am I collecting data? Like, by my live streaming audience, if you sponsor this channel and you live in the European Union, have I collected data on you, and have I been compliant with this law that just went into effect 5 months ago? And if not, am I going to get fined $23 million? I mean, that's intense. That is intense. Thank you, Franco. Money. All right. The average employee at Twitter works there for 1.83 years. So high levels of attrition, meaning employee turnover, which really hurts efficiency and ability to kind of function, because you're constantly retraining people all the time, especially with so many people that work there. Thanks, Todd. Thanks, Roll Sniper. Yeah, I love reading. They generated 86% of their revenue from ads in 2017, but they're not competitive with ads because they don't collect extensive personal information on users, which I think is a strength that could be pitched as a strength, because they don't collect a lot of personal information on their users. And then I just wrote a little note to myself. We have to figure out new ways to generate revenue outside of advertising, like the hashtag ads on Periscope for the special and secret hearts, super hearts themselves, maybe charging content creators some amount to broadcast, etc. Or maybe like charging for features or something. Like, again, this is just spitballing. These are just ideas of ways they could make money outside of ad revenue, because I don't really like ads. Okay, so solid brand moat. We're gonna talk about the other types of moats. Switching and network effects is next. So let's read what they have to say about that. So they actually call this, wait, let me switch over now to the other camera. Hi, and check in with YouTube and Twitch. Nympholeptic monkey, hi Clownykins, how are you? What the heck? Amoco Oil Company. Oh, I've never heard of Amoco. Amoco. Emoto. All right, how many super hearts do we have? Is it time for cash cannons? Only 3,000. What the heck? RD. He always makes fun of me because I say what the heck all the time. So every time I say it, I think of RD. Cool name. Clownykins. Todd likes your name. His name is Gimme Adrenaline. All right, switching. When it is very difficult, expensive, or painful for a customer to switch away from using a company's products or services, like Apple. Which monkey? Sorry, I misheard. Nympholeptic monkey. Thank you, Josh. Hi, Haroon. Welcome back. Todd likes the monkey name. Yeah, I know. Clownykins is his Periscope name. My name's a little cuckoo, but I finally made it here where you're live. Yay! Thank you for watching on YouTube, RD and Clownykins, because I am, at this point, I didn't announce this yet, actually. I just figured this out yesterday. No, on Wednesday, that I am less than 1,000 hours away from monetizing our YouTube channel. We have been working on this for over a year. We were just about to monetize in January, and then they changed the rules that you have to have 4,000 hours of content watched over 365 days. And we've been working on that all year long. I mean, it is almost November and we still haven't gotten 4,000 hours watched. So thank you guys. What you're doing really, really is having an impact and making me so happy. So we're getting there. We're getting there. It's like 990 something hours left. Thank you, Miles. The YouTube channel is the same as on Periscope. It's Fem Yoga. And it's linked on my website if you want to get it there easily. femyoga.com, and that's in my Periscope profile too. Thanks, Clowny. RD's like, let's get it done. And Nympholeptic says, thank you, Todd. Steph, when am I coming to your house? I suck at this. Taylor's fetus donated $7. I think it was $7.77, but maybe. Thank you for sharing on Twitter, Steph. Appreciate ya. Appreciate you guys. Okay. So, would you say that it's painful? Wait, what are the three? Difficult, expensive, or painful to switch from Twitter to other companies? I would say no. Thanks for inviting your followers, Steph. Can men do fem yoga? Of course, Kralia for show. You're doing a drive-by. Okay, I love you. I'll see you later. Tell me when to come over. Chipping away at it diligently and with style. Thanks, Clowny. Thank you. We try. I have to go shopping, actually, because I don't really have style. But we can buy style. It's fine. That's what stores are for. I hate shopping. I don't even remember last time I went shopping. But it's time. My clothes are all falling apart. My uterus donated 5. Yes. That's also true. I invested in gold mint dimes. Interesting, Georgie. That's a really interesting one. Todd says, Nympholeptic has my most abundant regards. Periscope drive-by. Nympholeptic monkey says, this is fun. I'm like the messenger pigeon between you guys. I wouldn't say that Twitter has a strong switching moat. What do you guys think? I mean, I know a lot of people that don't even use Twitter. They use all the other apps. So, I mean, the only reason that I'm on Twitter, I mean, I had a Twitter just because you kind of have everything, you know, sometimes, but I never really used it until I started using Periscope and going live. Thank you, Nympho. Kyle says, I hate shopping too. Oh, we have that in common, Kyle. How's your Friday going? Nympho said, thanks bunches, Todd. Right back at you, mate. With big smileys like this. Yeah, Roll Sniper only has Twitter for Periscope. Yeah. And you can use Periscope without Twitter at this point. So yeah, they don't have a good switching moat. No. A subset of the switching moat is network effects. When a company provides an exclusive network to which the user wants access. The act of switching itself is not difficult, but switching away from the network would mean losing that access. Many cool people on Twitter. I agree. Call me monkey. It's less disturbing. Okay. I like disturbing sometimes. All right. Network effects. So you lose access to that network of people. There's some network effects. Tell nymphomaniac Arctic chimp I said cool bananas with a banana emoji. That's from Todd. It's going good. Yeah, it's going good here too, Kyle. I'm hungry all of a sudden. All I had today was that smoothie, and it's 6:30 in the evening. And we've been live for 41 minutes. Did anyone take any bets on how long we think this broadcast is going to go? My bet is at least an hour and a half. Hey, I can roll with disturbing. Hey, let's just roll with it. I've never gained any followers on Twitter or Facebook, only Instagram. Really? It is like the telephone game. And thank you, Repeaterbot, because I totally missed that comment. All right, so it's not difficult, expensive, or painful. Network effects. An exclusive network to which the user wants access. I do feel like Twitter is the best way to access celebrities. Like you can tweet to a celebrity and you can like their posts. I don't really, like Facebook is more personal. Instagram too. I mean, Instagram may be more like that. But even then, like I feel like Twitter feels more personal than Instagram. Like you feel like you're connecting more with the celebrity than on, like for example, I've had Andy Dick on my show because of Periscope, because of Twitter. I actually think the only reason that, not the only reason, but part of the reason that I'm able to kind of hang out with Zach Cookman and work my way towards Ty Lopez is because of Twitter, because of my success on Twitter and Periscope. Deborah Messing, the girl who plays Grace in Will and Grace, she was watching some of Sonam's broadcasts and retweeted it on her Twitter page. You know, I mean, and Sonam's been featured in Teen Vogue as well because of something she posted up on Twitter. So I think it does have some network effects. Andy Dick, yeah, he came on here. We did a Christmas special. It was Christmas with Andy Dick. Okay, this is what Monkey says. Cool bananas, both received with utmost gratitude and reciprocated with a solid high five and a fist bump. Thanks of hats and mug. Yeah, so actually I would say that that's not something that I see happening on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, anywhere else, YouTube. Yeah, okay, so I guess it does have a pretty solid moat that I never even really thought about. Let's go back over here. Solid brand moat. Decent network effects moat. Access to celebrities. Okay. All right, what else? What's the next moat? Boom, switch, boom! Yeah, I gotta get that on my stream deck. I gotta program that scene switch. Tyla, hello, how are you? 3, toll bridge. Andy Dick is such a dude. He is such a dude. Deborah Messing, I know. Tell Nymphoplanetarium monkey butt that monkeys don't fist bump, brothers gotta hug. Aw, that's so cute, I love that. I'm gonna hug myself. IT yoga. Yes, exactly. Wait, yoga class? I thought you said pour a glass. All right, toll bridge. When a company has a monopoly or near monopoly in their industry, that is, a toll bridge is the only product in a big niche. This is usually created by government regulations or intervention, which of course can change. Other kinds of toll bridge moats are geographic or driven by the unbelievable cost to enter a market, or all of the above. toll bridge? I wouldn't say so. I don't think Twitter really has like a toll bridge moat. What do you guys think? A monopoly or near monopoly in their industry? No. I mean, they're like a little guy compared to Google and Facebook. Andy Dick still lives in his ex's shed. Yeah, he really relapsed really hard after we broadcasted. He claimed to be clean and sober when we were broadcasting, and he had been for a while, but then he went off the deep end again, which was really sad. Hey, Donna. I actually tried to meet up with him in LA, but he wasn't able to do that. Georgie, thank you for the super hearts, and thank you for being such an awesome supporter of Claire. I saw you lighting her up with the super hearts the other day, and I was just like, Georgie's a really nice guy. He's hype. Well, yeah, but he's an addict. Monkey sent you a monkey, Todd. You think Twitter will still be on top in 2030? I don't think it's on top now. But I do think that it has the potential to be the best live streaming app in the world. I think it already is. Yep. And I'm a live streamer. I've tried live streaming on other apps. I like it the most. But it works the best for me. So I know that I'm biased, and we'll see. Andy bounced back quick. Yeah, I hope so too. Monkey of monkey. Sends a solid huge monkey hug. Yeah, I wouldn't say toll bridge moat. You met him in 2016 and he was on a deep end. Oh. What's the drug these folks do these days? Everybody does different stuff. I was talking to a guy the other day who had a hard time with an addiction to what was called spice, which is synthetic marijuana. I had never heard of that before. If you've been following Hindsight, he's been getting clean from methamphetamine addiction that he struggled with for 16 years. He's been clean for like 24 days or something like that, and he's been broadcasting about it, doing a daily journal on Periscope every day. Should Twitter put more resources into Scope? I think so, Josh. Enough monkeying around. I've got an ape of a feeling we can chimp this out. Oh, that one made me sick. That one made me sick, Todd. I felt that one trying to come up. I had to swallow it back down. Andy does seem rather up and down, poor guy. Yeah, you loved him on Mark Maron's WTF podcast. Oh, Andy, we love you. Spice has crazy reactions. It's wild stuff. Yeah. Yeah, he actually said that he went into debt because of that drug. Thank you, Georgie, for inviting your followers. Toll bridge. So should I write that? Like, should I write on here, no toll bridge moat? We'll do like, no toll bridge moat. I don't need to put quotes. That's just going to annoy me because I don't want to do quotes all the time. Keep drinking salad. Wait, what's because I keep drinking salad? That I'm hungry? Wait, what's happening? I like to drink salad. All right, moving on. All the primate puns. Yes. Weak toll bridge. The trolls are going to take this thing down. All right. Got to pay the troll toll sometimes. Secrets. So the fourth of the 5 moats is the secrets moat. When a company has proprietary secrets that protect it from other companies copying it. These might take the form of patents or trade secrets or other forms of intellectual property. So Twitter actually, as far as I know, has a public API, which means that, and I believe it's kind of open source somewhat. So I actually don't know they have a ton of secrets. Now they did in their 2017 annual report say, oh, I didn't even talk about what I studied last night. They did say something about secrets, company secrets, and it was important, something in like having patents, but I don't know on what. I mean, I'm sure they have some. Maybe we can look that up. Let's try it out. Actually, I want to show you too what I did last night. So first, what we read together was this 2017 annual report. Then we did briefly look over the 2018 proxy statement. And then I went to the quarterly results. I went to the third quarter. I listened to this 45-minute conference call. I read the shareholder letter. I don't think I read anything else on there. Oh wait, we already looked at that. What was this? Yeah, I read that. Yeah, okay. And And then we also looked at some of the SEC filings, but I mainly found them through Google because I thought there was a lot of, hey, look, this just went out yesterday. What's this? Yeah, their revenue is higher than expected. So this went out yesterday, which is why the stock shot up like that. And it's still going up. So I bought this again, like I said, at $18 a share in August of 2017. And now it's at $32. Good stuff, good stuff. All right, so that was the thing. Those were the things that I researched last night without you guys. And whoa, don't read that. That was not what I meant to show. What was I talking about? Secrets? Patents? Oh yeah, we were gonna look up what patents does Twitter have. Do you see how it was trying to fill in Facebook? Twitter patents. Oh, they have like patents on making things, like showing you things that you might be interested in. So they have a patent on method and system for topic disambiguation and classification. They have a patent on device independent message distribution platform. Okay. They have, oh, that's interesting. Who's Alec? Alec Colks is the inventor. Jack Dorsey and Christopher Isaac Stone came up with that. Stream processing at scale. Whoa, look at all these names from India and who knows where else. Holy crap. A system and method for data stream processing. Whoa, this is so fascinating. Application install notification. They have a patent on that. Method and system for establishing a trust association, video clip creation using social media, user content presentation based on strength of relationship. What? Automated social message stream population. Sorry, I'm missing comments. I once said to a girl, me drunk, you Jane. She said, no, me sober, you Jane. User interface for a video capture device. User interface based on viewable area of a display, temporal features in a messaging platform, network-based content discovering using messages of a messaging platform. Look how many there are. Look how tiny this little bar is over here. Behavioral scanning of mobile applications. Type ahead using messages of a messaging platform, in-message applications in a messaging platform, inter-application delegated authentication. Method and system for suggesting messages and accounts from a real-time messaging platform. Whoa. Television key phrase detection. Whoa, that's creepy. Oh God, how many times do you think Kayvon is one of the key phrases? I'd be like, how often do people say Kayvon? And they're like, this femme yoga girl never stops saying Kayvon. She says it like 10 times a broadcast. None of this stuff existed when I was a kid. Did Kayvon exist when you were a kid? All right, sorry, I just had to sneak it in there again. Identification of concurrently broadcast time-based media, facilitating cross-platform content access, method and system for distributing processing in a messaging platform, analysis of content sharing in a messaging platform, dynamic distribution of replicated data, systems and methods for using a reaction-based approach to managing shared state storage associated with a distributed database. Search relevance using messages of a messaging platform. Should I like turn to actually face you guys? What do I look like right now? Like I'm not even on the screen. Hi, what's up? Oops, we're breaking things. Hang on, this is gonna be loud. That was loud. Okay. You guys can't see the side of it. Why don't you tell me these things? Whatever. You get it. Search relevance using messages of a messaging platform. Why am I saying whatever? Why am I being such a bad broadcaster right now? I'm not going to say whatever. I'm going to slide it over. There you go. Okay, there it is. There it is. It's good now. I know my face is over it, but I have several real estate investments and hard currency gold investments. I believe it's best. Yeah, I like precious metals as well. I'll probably get into real estate in the future. I fantasize about what the side says. There we go. Well, now you get to see yourself. Application graph builder, in-message applications in a messaging platform, dynamic geo-hash-based geofencing, file system modification, interactive content in a messaging platform, GIFs, video preview generation, density-based dynamic geohash, authentication mechanism, multi-source power supply, inter-application delegated authentication, customized application package with context-specific token, systems and methods for multi-tenancy management within a distributed database. Oh yeah, last night I did a bunch of research about data centers, leasing a data center and owning your own data center and what data centers are and all the different types of data centers. It was super interesting. And I followed all those people that we talked about, all those executives on Twitter and the boards of directors members. I followed them all. I'm like, these will all be my friends one day. System and method for managing and displaying data messages, messaging-enabled unmanned aerial vehicle, software development kit platform, device-independent message distribution platform. System and method for utilizing a font data container to store a device identifier, promoting time-based content through social networking systems, interactive content in a messaging platform. We already had that one. Media event-based social networking interfaces. Events. They were talking about events in their conference call a lot. We need water. We need water. System and method for tracking callback functions for error identification. What's an engram? Sorry, that was probably so loud. Gathering, selecting, and graphing engrams. Content resonance. Display screen with graphical user interface for live video sharing. Media sharing device with graphical user interface. Okay, there's more. Guys, I'm obsessed with this stuff. That's what I'm saying. Network-based content discovery using messages, selection and presentation of unviewed messages, delivering specialized services to users of phones, temporal features in a messaging platforms, identifying relevant messages in a conversation graph. We have lots of patents, I think, anyway. Web services comparison tool, geohash-based geofence. We already heard some of these. We heard a lot of these. System and method for robust storage of error event information, user interface mechanics, data center in a rack. Unidirectional lookalike campaigns in a messaging platform. Oh, ads. Detecting malware in mobile sites. Yeah, I don't know, Josh. Prioritizing messages within a message network, but they have patents, so they have secrets. Dynamic distribution of replicated data. Analysis of content sharing in a messaging platform, promoting content in a real-time messaging platform. Method and system for suggesting messages and accounts from a real-time messaging platform. Content resonance. System and method for providing a watchdog timer to enable collection of crash data. Media selection and sharing. Server chassis bracket. Data messages. Search infrastructure. They need to develop that a lot more. They filed that in 2013. They were talking about how they need to work more on search on their conference call too. They definitely need to work on Periscope search feature a lot. A lot. My arm hurts from so much pushing. I mean, to me, there's nothing like super wildly interesting in there, but at least we looked through it. So, somewhat of a secrets moat. Lots of cryptic patents. Okay, and then the number fifth moat, the number fifth, 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth. Do you guys know what that was from? Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle. Kayvon. Is it like Beetlejuice? We've tried this before. Gary G, hey. Would I invest now or wait for it to drop? I would wait for it to drop. All right, bye, monkey. You have to be up in 3 hours. Oh my God. Okay, it was good to connect, Kalani. Good to see you. I hope you sleep well. Sorry that I read that kind of late. All right. Price. When a company is the low-cost provider because it can make its product or provide its service more cheaply than anyone else, and it is intrinsically able to sustain that advantage. Price. I mean, all social media is free. However, I would say that 5,000... Todd, thank you for 5,000 hearts. And Josh, even more than that. And Johnny with 14,000. Holy crap, Johnny. Gracias, gracias, gracias. Martin, over 5,000 as well. Vicky, thank you for the hearts. I can't see who that is, but thank you for the hearts too. So, oh yeah, my super hearters. Let me say thank you to you guys, even though we're not at the end yet. It's been an hour. Georgie Boy, top contributor to this broadcast, almost 5,000 super hearts. L-Dog, over 2,000. Lars, almost 1,000. Thank you, Wayne, and thank you, John Grisham fan, for all the super hearts, you guys. So when we get to 20,000 super hearts, we shoot off that cash cannon, which is full of $1,600 cash. And my arm hurts. That's not what I was going to say. What I was going to say is before we get into the numbers... I don't remember what I was going to say. Thank you, Josh. There's more. There's a lot more. So, kind of like taking a little break. So, the moats were brand, switching. See if I can remember off the top of my head. Brand, switching, and network effects. Toll bridge. The number 5 was price. And number 4 was secrets. So, those are our 5 moats. And... you want to make sure that the company you're looking at has as many of those moats as possible. Let's actually see what they say about the moats. Okay, so he has something called Phil Town, which he taught his daughter Danielle Town, who wrote this book, Invested. He has something he calls the 4 big numbers. And these 4 big numbers are a way of kind of looking at the financial moat that a company may or may not have. So those 4 numbers, we're going to get into these numbers. I was going to say something or do something, but I don't remember what it was. So we're just going to get into the numbers now. My cousin is a hedge fund guy, and something he invests in is funny. What is it, Gary? So the top 4, or the big 4 numbers, that's what they call them here, are the net income, also called net profit or net earnings. 2, yeah, let's meet up with Warren Buffett. That'd be awesome. 2 is the book value, which is also called equity, plus dividends, if any. 3 is sales, and 4 is operating cash. So you're going to find these on the income statement, the balance sheet, and the cash flow statement. And all of that is available online. We live in the era of the internet. It's a lovely thing. I see Amanda in the house. Hey, Amanda. Amanda made me some really, really cool stickers. I love her. She's awesome. She's a graphic designer, right? Really awesome stuff. So, let us find out these numbers for Twitter. I was not prepared to get this far. All right, let's go. Let me move this number over here. You guys want to watch me work? So, Twitter income statement. I don't know how to do this, guys. I'm learning too. Annual income statement. So we don't want the gross profit. We want the net income here. Net income. This is one of the this is the number that we're looking for, and we're just gonna look at 2017, I think. Okay, I'd like to see, so what he says is he'd like to see each of the big 4 numbers growing at 10% or better each year. Those are called the big 4 growth rates. So I'm actually going to take note of this on my investing cheat sheet here. I use Google Docs. I think it's amazing because I can access this from any of my devices. The big 4 numbers are net income / profit / earnings. And that's on the income statement. And I'm going to put sales next because that's also on the income statement. So while I have it open, I'll get both of those numbers. We have book value, equity, plus dividends. Actually, let me make this more consistent. All right. Going to get a rotisserie chicken. Don't nobody kill nobody. All right. And that's on the balance sheet. Or actually, oh, I'm sorry. The book value equity is on the balance sheet. I feel like it should be the big 5 numbers because dividends are located somewhere else. So dividends to me is its own number, but whatever. Cash flow. And why don't I actually number these because that's going to get confusing. Doot. Boop. Yay. And that stays there with him. Okay. And operating cash, which is also on the balance sheet. No, it's also on the cash flow statement. Is this like the most boring broadcast ever? I'm sorry guys, I love this stuff. This is my nerdy stuff, but this is how we make money. Making money isn't always super exciting and entertaining, but it's always profitable, and it's not always profitable either. But making money implies that you're being profitable. Okay. Hey Seppi, how's it going? All right, so we're gonna go find Twitters. So actually let's take these, copy, put it right over here. We don't need it numbered here. Okay. So this was, what do we do here? We put, I'm gonna put a link to this first. Hi, how are you, Seppi? Are you into investments and stuff like that? Hey, lovely Sugar Blossom, what a nice name. So do I want to actually write the amounts down? Why don't I just put what it was in 2017 and then I'll put the percent change. I think that's probably fair. So we have 108,063. Oops. Let me just close that for now. 108,063. 2017. So that was a what percent change? Oh god, now Taylor does math. This is the best part. The moment we've all been waiting for. So that was a 456,873 minus 108,063. So that was a $348,810 increase. You have Apple, may get Twitter. Oh, okay. You're just gonna let me figure out whether or not Twitter is a good buy, right? I'm happy to do that for you. I should start doing this for pay sometime, because if people buy stocks based on, but I mean, it might fail, you know? But yeah, money managers get like anywhere from like 1 to 3% usually of what you're investing. So hey, if you want to go to femyoga.com and click support, if you do decide to buy Twitter based on this information, that would be a great way to support this channel and keep it going and growing. But if you don't, that's fine, because it's all free, isn't it? I actually used to watch Martin Shkreli go over investments like this for hours. Really? You guys like this? Oh, okay. All right, cool. Well, I'll keep doing it then. So that is a what percent change? 348, 6873. Is that right? 76%. I feel like that's pretty much right. It's 450 versus 100. So a 76% increase. Is that right? Am I high? Somebody do this math for me. Oh, that's okay. Oh, wait, what did you ask? I'm sorry, did I miss your question? Oh, I made $100,000 last year. No. This is Twitter. Twitter. And they actually lost $100,000 is what that says. But that's really funny to me. No, last year I made like $25,000. I don't even think it was that much. All right. But we're doing better this year. All right, so is that a 76% increase? Can somebody please make sure I'm not high? So they lost $456,000 one year, and then the next year they lost $108,000. So is that a 76% increase? Can somebody just like back me up on this? Shkreli was some rich kid that started a big pharma biz that was controversial. Is it up to me to do the math here? Nobody's gonna like tell me if I'm totally crazy. Eat meat, sleep, rinse, and repeat. Hey, Todd, you're gonna invest in antimatter. He invests in water. The banks he works with, he advises them as well. Water is something surprising to me. Oh, you can see your face. Yeah. Twitter, yay or nay? Right now I would say yay, but it depends on the price. You got to buy it at the right price. Now he invests in other pharmaceuticals. Okay, but nobody cares about these numbers. It's so much slower over here. I know, Todd. Oh, he invests in water. Twitter is losing money. Oh, big surprise. Tech company reporting losses while their CFO makes $14 million. Anyway. Oh, if he had taken $108,063 less, they would have broke even. I'm just saying. You hear me, Ned, right? Ned, I know you're watching this, Ned. Ned. Okay. Do you feel like, you get that feeling that Ned is blocking you? Like, as you're looking at him, you're like, Ned, and then he's like, no, I'm blocking this girl. Screw this girl. So, anybody? Bueller? Can anyone do math? Anybody? Anybody at all? I'm just gonna go with it then. We're gonna go with the Taylor numbers and we're gonna see if they're totally crazy. 76%. All right, up 76%. Actually, sorry, I'm weird about my punctuation. And then we have from 2015 to 2016, which was 521031 minus 456873. That was up $64,000. Divided by 521031. So that's 12%. I think that sounds about right. I'm just gonna keep going with the same numbers because you guys are no help at all. I'm just kidding. I love you. I know I'm supposed to be teaching, but I'm learning too. Losing money but gaining info. I made money on investing in Twitter. Missed the question, I froze up. I'm trying to figure out if I'm doing this math right. So I'm trying to figure out, did it go up 76% here? So from 2016 to 2017, they lost, they went from losing $456,000 to losing $108,000. So is that a 76% increase? And is this a 12% increase here? And then I'm gonna go all the way back to 2015, which is 577820 minus 521031. Divided by 577820, that is a 9.8% increase. And up 9.8% in 2015. And then we don't have the 2013 numbers to see how they did what numbers they got in 2014, so that's all we have. Right? Okay. All right. So that's actually very good. So far, that would be considered good news in terms of what Phil Town would say. He said he wants all of the big four numbers to be growing 10% each year. So he would want to see these grow each year at 10% or better each year. So if we were to average these percentages out, it would obviously be much higher than 10%, since the only number below 10% is 9.8 and the other number is 76. But let's add it up just to demonstrate a point here. 9.8 divided by 3. So that's 32.6% on average per year. That's pretty awesome. All right. Hey, Train. All right, I'm very happy with that. So if we like it, we'll make it green. The color of money. All right. Sales, I guess. Wait, what about the price moat? Okay, we never wrote that down, sorry. I keep saying we. It's just me. I get it. It was me. Excuse me. All right, so sales. Wait, sales is on the income statement too, right? Sales. Thank you, A-Train, for the super hearts. How are you? Oh my god, did you just get it? Yes, you just got us to 20,000 super hearts. Let's do the cash cannon. I've been wanting to do the cash cannon this whole time. Let's be honest. That's what we're always here for, right? Oh, My hamstrings are sore from yoga yesterday. I hadn't done yoga in so long before yesterday. A train. Wait, let's make sure we can spin. Nope. Nope. Hang on. We gotta adjust. Okay, good. We're in a good spot. Thanks for inviting your followers, A-Train. Appreciate you. Thank you to everyone who sent regular hearts. Johnny, Josh, Todd, Martin, Vicky, and huge thank you to our top contributor of this broadcast with over almost 12,000 super hearts, A-Train, followed by Georgie Boy, L-Dog, Lars, Wayne, and John. Thank you for the super hearts. Every 20,000 super hearts we get, we shoot off the cash cannons. What was all the numbers about? Oh, I can show you. We'll get back to the numbers. So we were looking at Twitter's numbers on the NASDAQ. You feeling like you need to do yoga? I did yoga last night. That's why I'm sore. Oh no, not the damn cannon. Hey Dub, how you doing? Rub-a-dub-dub. And in the meantime, we'll just leave the money and get back to the numbers. Back to the music faster. Fem yoga. Okay. I'm too far away now. I'm like crushing the money. Hi, Katie. All right, so sales. Now, I do want to go in the book and see what they say here about sales, because I think it's... You thought it was my income. No, it's Twitter's income. It's actually Twitter's losses. I watched you like some years ago. Podjkin Mednappen. You did? I don't remember your name, but hi. I'm Taylor, in case you forget. Gary loves the cannons. Me too, Gary. Me too. Who dis? Yo, Katie. My name's Rachel. What's yours? Okay. I said your name already. I'm in Catty. Amount earned from selling. Revenue. Well, okay then. I just use insider trading much easier. You know what, Dub? Why you gotta make me read comments like that out loud? All right. Here we go. That's what I'm looking, right? Sales. Or total revenue. Wait, sales or total revenue? Samantha, are you there? I'm here for Samantha. No, I don't. Samantha's not here for a few more days. If y'all are wondering about the screen, let me have her. I thought all money made you interesting. That's okay. I would think it made me more interesting too. I love you, Katie. I'm sorry. I can't give it to you right now. Revenue. Amount earned from selling. Revenue. So total revenue? Oh, yeah, no, because the other thing is operating expenses. Okay, yeah, so we want total revenue. So this number here, $2.4 million. So let me just copy that number right quick. Oh my God, Dub, come on, don't promote your channel here. 2017. And let's see how those numbers have changed over time. Minus 2529. Oh, it actually went down. Interesting. Hang on, I don't want to do this with negatives. So we have 2529619 minus 2443299. So it was down $86,000. 2529619. So it was down 3.4%. Down 3.4%. Oh gosh. All right. And then we'll just do percentages for the rest of them. Oh, well, now I'm doing it backwards again. 2529619 minus 2218032 divided by 2218032. 14%. So it went up 14% in 2016. Learning about some good key performance indicators. Yeah, pretty much. Clicking all the wrong buttons. Looking for love in all the wrong buttons. Looking for love. Okay, that's that. No. All right. 2218032 minus 1403002. $815,000 divided by 1403002. 58%. Oh yeah, dang. They did go up quite a bit. Okay, so they were up 58% in 2015. Damn. Damn. These numbers are all over the place. Squirrel. Hey John, how are you? So again, we want the average to be 10%. It definitely is. So we'll make it green. But again, to demonstrate a point, I know I'm live and I'm teaching and I should do it the way that I would do it if I was, actually teaching. 14 plus 58 divided by 3 is 25% on average per year. That's increasing. So 2 of the big 4 numbers are looking good. Let's go check out the book value equity from the balance sheet and then the cash flow statement. So we need the Twitter balance sheet. Oh, okay then. Apparently not. Rocking around the Christmas tree, have a happy holiday. Mistletoe hung where you can see it. I don't actually know the words. And you guys already knew that because I just said the wrong words. Okay. What are we looking for? Book value / equity. Book value or equity? Total equity? Total equity here? Okay. I see equity. I'm happy that these numbers are higher than, oh no, they're not. No, never mind. Just kidding. I'm just gonna shut up now. Okay, they're not. I can't read. Okay. So we'll take this number, 5 million, and put that here. Looks right. Good, thanks. And that's 2017. I guess as long as we're looking, as long as we're staying in the same row as we look at the numbers, we can see the trend roughly. Equity is total value. So that's 2017, and what was the change there? Was it up or down? It was up. That's good. 47218 minus 4604935 divided by 4604935. 9.6%. Value minus debt. Oh, really? But they said they had like billions of dollars in convertible senior notes, which I don't see on here. Oh, this is stockholders' equity. Wait, is that what we want? Assets, liabilities, equity, yeah. What's this for, A-Train? We're trying to determine what we think Twitter should cost, what we think the stock of Twitter should cost. We're getting there. Yes, Carrie's loving it. I'm loving it too. Next one, 4604935 minus 4368047 equals divided by 4368047. That is 5.4%. That's not as good. It's not as good. 5.4% in 2016. At least in real estate, it's total value minus debt. Yeah, it looks like it's about the same, yeah. $3.2 billion. Dun, 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 dun. What are we talking about? I don't know, I just made it dramatic, but I'm not even sure what that number means. 36264, wait, backwards. 4368047 minus 3626403 equals divided by 3626403. 20%. Woo, that's a good number. I like that one. Up 20% in 2015. So let's see what those numbers add up to. Those numbers are all over the place as usual. 9.6. So that's 35 divided by 3. Oh, good. All right, so we're at 11.67%. That means it's green. It was close, but we got it there with that 20% increase in 2015. And then we forgot dividends. I feel like we don't have dividends though. Twitter doesn't do dividends, so I'm not even gonna worry about that. I mean, we can look it up just to make sure, but I'm almost positive because I've been researching Twitter for hours on end. Twitter dividends. Presently unavailable, yeah, they don't offer dividends. Okay. I can't stop sneezing. My brain's gonna explode. Oh no! How do you stop sneezing? Look at the light. Someone said if you look at the light, you won't sneeze. Hey Smitty, I'm good. How are you? All right, so now we go to the cash flow statement. Annual or quarterly? Let's check the book. I'm assuming that it's annual. It probably doesn't really matter as long as the number is moving in the right direction. Doing amazing, Smitty. That makes me happy. Look at that, 32.59. It makes me so happy. Okay. What am I looking for? Operating cash. Net operating cash flow. Operating cash. I think so. I think that's what I want. Operating cash. Yeah. Yeah. Operating cash. Okay, that seems good. Oh god, this thing. Wait. Can we look at this on the NASDAQ? Because now these numbers are backwards. It's going to confuse me. Here we go. Like this. Operating cash flow. Is that what I called it? Operating cash. Net cash flow operating. Is that what this is? I think so. Yeah. Let's go with that. I'm going to look at this row here, net cash flow operating. Hey, Finley. I have 4 straight A's in college. Yes! Wait, 4. Gotta walk dog before dark. Okay. If I had $375.75 in one pocket and $424.25 in the other pocket, what would I have? Total between those two numbers is 9, 10, $800? Or 7, yeah, $800. It's in my bachelor's degree. Why are we doing basic math? I would make a great accountant. Thank you, Gary. I took a few accounting classes. I think I would be good at it. As a shareholder, could you check if Twitter bought rights to soccer games and sports? All the information is public for investors. So $1,000. Hey, Rocky. Rocky won $200 over the last 2 months watching this channel. Fem Yoga. Tell your friends. FemYoga.com. Help us keep giving money away. No, I'm just kidding. Damn it, I'm not awake. It's fine. It's fine. So we are going to look at the numbers here. Wait, let's copy the first number. So we made sure these numbers, yeah, are still going the right direction. Okay. $831,000, which blows you away. It makes me happy. Oh. I don't know if you heard, I said Rocky, so I changed it because I was wondering if that would ever happen. I was like, it'll never happen, it'll be fine. But then it happened, and I was like, okay, what we're going to do for the monthly sponsors, if you win one month, you're just going to skip a month in the drawing. So like the following month you won't be entered, but then the month after that and every month after that you'll be entered again, just so the same person doesn't win 2 months back to back. But you could win every other month. So you can win up to, like $600 in a year. You got your scope update. Yes, so I can make you a moderator. Are you already a moderator? I have to make you. Let's see your numbers. My numbers? I don't have numbers like that. I can tell you my numbers. I can't show you them because you'll see people's names that are sponsors rather than just their screen names. But let's see. I'll go to my sheet here and go to my monthlies. Actually, this doesn't have anyone's name on it. This doesn't have anyone's name on it. Here, I'll show you. I show you. Boom. I'm blocking a little bit of the numbers, but those are just views and months. So our revenue for 2018 is $61,546.05. Raquel? No, my name's Taylor. So this is the amount per month. January was our biggest month. And then you can see how I track everything. Boom, ba-doom, boom, boom. So that's income per hour live. Dun, 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 dun. Happy? 31,209. Did I already paste that? I think I did. 2017. Oh my god, wait, hang on. So this was down 3.4%. So this, I actually didn't do that right. So I added 58 plus 14 minus 3.4 divided by 3. Yeah, that's still 22%. Okay. Just making sure. Just making sure. Forgot to this part. Okay. So 831,209 minus 763,055 divided by 763,055 is 8.9%. 763,055. Oh, that's a huge jump. Holy crap, you guys see that? From $383,000 to $763,000. Oh, damn. And that is divided by 383,066. That's 99% increase. Okay, Twitter. Okay. Okay, then. In 2016. That's pretty crazy, guys. A 99% increase. Dang. Oh, look at the one. Oh, my God. This one's going to be like in the hundreds of percents. Oh my god. I thought that one was bad. Look at 81,000 to 383,000. Holy hell, what is happening? Divided by 81,796. 368% increase. I would say those numbers are pretty good. Boom. So all 4 of our moat numbers are green, which means they're all going up at least 10% or more per year. Actually, I think we should probably put those totals. Oops. So that's, what did I just say? 368%. And this one, this stream very different from your common streams. You think so? I think my streams are never common. They're all different all the time. So I have 9.6, 5.4, 20, 11.67. Let's just call it 12%. And this one, whoa, is 14 plus 58 minus 3.4 divided by 3 is 22. So 23%. Oop. And the net income 76, 12, 9.8 divided by 3 is 32.6%. We actually are going to want to know those numbers when we try to figure out our windage growth rate, which we'll get into. Okay. Fem Yoga company will be on the stock market someday. You'll be rolling in the dough. Well, actually, so when a company does an initial public offering on the stock market, that's usually because they ran out of money and they need money. Otherwise, private investors are sufficient. So I would actually think that if you see me on the stock market one day, that would be potentially a sign of not so goodness, because private investors I would prefer. But thanks, Gary. I appreciate you. I know what you're trying to say. I feel you. So those are the big 4 numbers, and those are the specific numbers for Twitter, so I encourage you to find those same numbers for any companies you're considering investing in. We did set the sun together here when I started this broadcast, beautiful blue skies, and now it's completely black as night. What do you recommend for people in poverty status? How do we start to try to invest? If you're in poverty status, you don't invest. You have to start with saving money. You have to start with getting out of debt and saving money. So you wouldn't be at this level yet. This is like for people who have money in their savings account and they don't want it to lose 3% each year to, what am I looking for? Inflation. Twitter's probably not doing so great, really. Why would you say that, Seppi? What makes you say that? All right, so the big 4 numbers, we want them to go up 10%. You're looking in the past, and the past doesn't promise anything about the future. That's why we do all this other research as well, to decide if the company will reliably continue these trends. Okay. Now, so this is the next step. Now, take the big four growth rates and choose one overall growth rate to use for the company. Not the average of those four numbers. This is a judgment call you're going to have to make based on your research. You have to choose what you think is the most likely growth rate going into the future. Remember, all the numbers you have are in the past, and there's no guarantee they will continue. Oh no, it wasn't a dumb question at all. No dumb questions. What kind of company is after debt is gone? So we talked about that a lot in some of my replays. I really encourage you to check those out either on Periscope or YouTube. I think YouTube's a little easier because you can actually search through my videos more easily and kind of like scroll through and see things better than on Periscope, I think. It's Fem Yoga on YouTube as well. But I'll give you just like a brief. We talked about you have to be able to understand the company, so it has to be in your circles of competence. And if I remember off the top of my head, circles of competence are something that you spend money on, something that you make money from, something that you're passionate about or that you use or that you like, something like that. And where those three circles intersect is those companies are the ones that you should look into first to investing. And in this type of investment strategy, you don't ever really invest in more than like 10 companies at a time, but you start with one, right? We learn all of this with one, and then we come up with a system and a program and a protocol that we follow for every company after that. So if you look here on my investing cheat sheet, actually, I don't even know if I have it up. No, I don't. Let me hide my page real quick. Let me just see. Watch list, is that what I have it called? Let me just look on my Google Docs really quick. Investing wish list, that's what it is. I'm gonna change it to watch list so I don't forget. Okay. Boop. So you can see like I have companies that I'd like to look into in the future, but right now I'm just looking into Twitter, but I'd like to do the exact same thing I'm doing right now with Twitter with all of these companies as well. So Square, Google AdSense, DoubleClick Ad Exchange, Nexage, Brightroll Ad Exchanges, Oath, Microsoft Media Network, Kakao Line, Google, Apple, and Netflix. And not necessarily in that order. Definitely not in that order, actually. So something I would be more interested in would probably be, I think Square might be one that I would check into next because Jack Dorsey is the CEO of Twitter and Square, so I already have a feel for like how he likes to run a company and what his values are, and I like him as in management. And then maybe like Google, Apple, or Netflix because I'm more familiar with those. So I'm going to start with things that I'm already comfortable with. And maybe by that point, I will be making a little bit of money off of Google because I will have monetized my YouTube channel because you guys will have watched 4,000 hours, and me too. I watch my own YouTube channel like all day, trying to monetize. Okay, moving on. So yeah, it's not, I can't just say like you should invest in this company. I mean, you could take my word for it and just copy me. Whatever I invest in, you invest in it too. But I don't really have a program like that where I'm going to tell you when I sell things, when I buy things. Like, this is more, I'm learning this, so I want to show you guys the process too, and I'll probably do broadcasts like this and about this all throughout my life as I become more as I become more fluent in the language and become more used to it, more comfortable, more well-versed. So this is actually kind of like, it's an introduction for all of us, including myself, to how is the best way to do this. Okay, so not the average. This is a judgment call you're going to have to make based on your research. You'll have to choose what you think is the most likely growth rate going into the future. Remember, all the numbers you have are in the past, and there's no guarantee they will continue. Only your understanding of the company will let you make an educated guess about how much this company will grow. So you've got to just choose the growth rate you're going to use. It's like taking the windage into account when you're shooting a gun. The wind could push the bullet either way, and you've got to estimate the aim based on your experience. So the windage growth rate. It's based on research into past growth rates and into what analysts thought the growth rate would be going forward. It was up to me to be conservative with a lower estimate of growth, or aggressive with a higher estimate of growth. So I'm definitely more on the conservative edge. I'm gonna try to do on the low estimate of how much they might grow over time. Okay, and we'll get into the next part of this chapter in a future broadcast because I still haven't talked about SWOTs yet. If I tell you to buy stock in Hershey's and then I go and buy a Hershey's bar, is that insider advice? No, it's not. You're a customer, you don't work for the company. I mean, even me, like, I'm a live streamer on Periscope, but I don't have, like, insider information. I don't work for Twitter. So, are we getting into SWOTs now? So, moats, numbers, and SWOTs, oh my. So we did the moats. We talked about the 5 moats. Let's see if we can remember. Brand, switching and network effects, secrets, price, and toll bridge. So those are our 5 moats. We talked about the big 4 numbers, which I'm definitely not going to remember that, which is the net income, the sales or revenue. I'm actually going to just put revenue on my little cheat sheet here. So revenue. The book value or equity plus dividends, and the operating cash. So those are our big 4 numbers, are considered also our moat numbers, and we want to make sure that they're going up at least 10% every single year. We want those numbers to be increasing 10% every year, and that is true in the case of Twitter. So now I'm going to totally switch gears here. So because the reason I wanted to talk about this in this broadcast is because it has to do with a moat. The whole purpose of a moat is to protect the asset, right? To protect the castle, to protect the company and protect the business. So if you have a business, I'm wondering maybe if I should do this on a different broadcast, but whatever. I can always edit this in the future. So if you have a company yourself, what you need to know is what are the threats that are coming to your company? What's threatening your brand or your business, your company, and maybe something else too. You could look at it as a relationship. So you could actually do a SWOT analysis for a relationship even. Hey Fazio, how are you? I saw that you followed me on Instagram. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. So a SWOT is an acronym, which means each of the letters SWOT stand for a different word. And those words are strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So the reason I wanted to talk about this, because moats are dealing with threats. What are the threats to the company and the business, and how can we build moats and build protection and build fences and gates and have plans for defense if we do get attacked, if they get through, what are we going to do? So we're aware of our threats. So you make this list. This was something, I want to say a big shout out to Ed, South Jersey broker, for teaching me about this like over a year ago, because it has totally changed the way that I view my business and helped me to stay clear and focused on what's going to make my business and my company and my brand stronger, what the weaknesses are, and being aware of my weaknesses and Fem Yoga's weaknesses so that I can strengthen those, or just be aware of what our weaknesses are and accept it and move forward. And then opportunities, like what can we do in the future? What opportunities are available to us? And like I said, you could do this with a relationship too. What are the strengths of this relationship? What are the weaknesses of this relationship? What opportunities are there for this relationship, and what's threatening? What threats could potentially ruin this relationship or damage it? Is that about competition, protecting from hostile takeovers? It could be. Yeah, a hostile takeover could totally be a threat for your company. And that's it. You just make a list. I use Google Docs, and I put strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So I'll just read off one of each of those for Fem Yoga, just to give you an idea, to encourage you to kind of do this for your business, your life, your whatever's important to you, whatever you're trying to protect. Figure out what are its strengths, what are its weaknesses, what are its opportunities, and what are the threats. So for me, a unique selling point or a strength that I put on here is... Let's see, what's a good one? How about this? Committed and consistent with daily content. So we go live every single day. That's a strength of the Fem Yoga channel. Weaknesses. Oh, this is interesting. So weakness that I put on here is actually a one-woman show, which means it can't run without the owner. And that's still true. It still can't run without me, but as you can see, I've added 4 content creators to the channel. I reached out to 3 more this past 2 nights ago. So I am trying to make it more of a team effort so that if something happens to me, if I get sick or I go on a vacation or something, you know, God forbid I get pregnant or something, that the company will still be able to run without me. So we need to basically train like a management team so that it's not fully dependent on one person operating it. That's a very, very common weakness for new businesses, small businesses, service businesses. Even if you're a doctor, a dentist, a lawyer, can you make money without you personally having to go and put in time and energy and effort to make that money? Which is also why we're talking about investing and investments, because that's another way to diversify your income so that you don't have to exchange time for money. We want to break free of that exchange where the only way you get money is by putting your time and energy and effort and labor in. If you can generate money with old labor that you already put in, like say a YouTube video that I made 2 years ago, well, I already put the time and energy and effort in all the way back then, and people could watch it, and once I'm monetized on YouTube and those ads come up and people click on it, I mean, I could make money for years and years into the future, and that's leverage. That's what we want. That's something that would be a strength rather than a weakness. Opportunities. I have so many things on this opportunity list. One thing that I wrote down is an ASMR audiobook to whisper read books in a high quality format, because I do have this high quality microphone, except my room is very echoey, but I'll figure it out. So I could record ASMR audiobooks. That's literally one of, I would say there's probably at least 20 plus opportunities on my list for femme yoga, and you're gonna find the same thing. There's a lot of things that we can do, but if we have like one spot where we keep all those ideas, we can always go here for creative inspiration, and if we feel kind of stuck, we can take a different path. So we're like, you know, I keep trying to go this way. I'm not really making a whole lot of forward progress there. I'm kind of plateauing. So you could say, oh, well, maybe we'll try audiobooks instead, or maybe like Amazon affiliates, or, you know, just try a little something different, switch it up. And finally, threats. So for me, one of my biggest threats would be if Periscope shut down. If Periscope went out of business, my entire business would pretty much crumble. So that's why we have Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, so that there's other platforms that we can stay connected on in case something happens to this platform. So I really encourage you to follow me on YouTube, Twitch, and Instagram, just in case I ever do have to transition to a different app. We won't be lost and not know how to find each other. And those are just a few things. I have several things listed under the S for strength, the W for weakness, the O for opportunity, and the T for threat. And it's a living document. It's something that I'm updating, changing, modifying all the time. And I find it to be awesome. Me and Sonam were talking about it recently, and I just love it so much. So I wonder if she did hers yet or not, but I want to see it. Okay. Johnny, thank you for all the hearts. Oh, did this freeze? Josh, Todd, Martin, Vicky. Thanks for the hearts, guys. Sorry if it froze up. Hey, Kirk, how's it going? And that's pretty much everything I had prepared for this broadcast. How many super hearts did we get? Are we time to shoot off the cash cannons again? All right, we ended really right at 20,000 super hearts. If we get 20,000 more, we'll shoot off the cash cannon again. Otherwise, we're gonna go eat some dinner. Do I have competition on Periscope? Yes. There's a lot of broadcasters on Periscope. So let's see here. That's a great question. Let's check it right now. Let's see who my competition is right now. Who else could you be watching right now if you weren't watching me? This is my competition. That's the definition of competition, right? These are going to be only people that I follow, but Chelsea's live. She's painting something spooky. Brett Walsh has a relaxing morning over the lovely Lake Sampsonvale, and he's doing that from a drone. Heinz is live. Bobby Bicker is live with how to do Halloween makeup effects, cuts, and bullet wounds. Holistic Deb is doing how to make a treasure map. Calvin Thomas said anybody up for some music and fun. Sonam is live snacking on rhubarb, smoothie day tomorrow. Anam says chats and tings. Amrit is live working on this epic lion. And that's everybody that I see that's live right now. So yeah, those are all my competitors. But I love them all. I follow them all. I want them all to do well. We all want to be successful. Is my business running? Yes. Are you going to tell me that I better go catch it? Well, you better go catch it. Thank you guys. You're awesome. And big thank you to everyone who sent super hearts during this broadcast. Top contributor to the broadcast, A-Train. Thank you, Georgie, L-Dog, Lars, Wayne, and John Grisham fan. Gary said nobody doing yoga. Maui Mermaid does yoga on her channel. There it is. Nicola said then you better go catch it. Yeah. So, yeah. I think we're doing great here. I think Twitter looks to be a great investment. We're going to be talking next time we go live in this subject. We'll talk about management and Twitter management and how to look at the different management of companies you're considering investing in and what you're looking for, what's good, what's not, and go from there. I already got a pretty good feel from that when I was doing my research last night, but we'll get into that in the future because we've already been going for about 2 hours and I can tell I have lost your attention and I'm getting a little zoned out too because I need some food in my belly. 7:30 at night. Great broadcast, you guys. Over 3 hours of content today. We did break free. We're not necessarily guaranteeing 3 hours of content every single day because we want to make sure that it's quality over quantity. I was forcing myself to go live just to get that 3-hour quota in every day, and my content was really suffering because of it, as well as my personal health and mental well-being. So because I'm trying to build up this channel from the inside out, sometimes I have to work on the business rather than in the business. So sometimes I can't be live 3 hours a day because I'm working those hours on the business in some other way, like preparing for this content and actually doing the research without sitting here. I mean, I had to listen to a 45-minute conference call from Twitter. I didn't really want to do that live and just sit here and just listen to it for 45 minutes, you know? So there's behind the scenes work, and we're looking to bring on new content creators. We're not going anywhere. Don't feel like, you know I haven't been on the past couple days as much, but that's just because I'm trying to revamp and make sure that I'm coming to you live with really good quality content. And Trevor just mentioned that I'm going live a lot in my private group, and that's true because the private group is behind the scenes. It's like, what am I working on when I'm not live? And everyone who's at $50 or above from the last 30 days on this list, they're all in that private group. So if you want to get in it too, just jump over to femyoga.com and click support. Thank you, Trav. I appreciate the encouragement. You're always so positive. I love seeing you on here. And when I see your face pop up, I'm like, hey, Trav, what's up? And it also, if you go over there and click support, if you sign up for monthly sponsorships that recur every month, that really helps out a lot because we can plan for the future, you can budget it, and it also enters you to win $100 cash every single month on the 17th of the month. So what are you waiting for? This has been a moment in time with Taylor. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you for making this show possible. I absolutely wouldn't be doing anything else. There's nothing I'd rather be doing in the world. I absolutely love this. I can't say it enough. Thank you for making this all happen. Let me know what you want to see more of. Bye, Gary. Hey, Gary, you're on YouTube. This is like a YouTube color. I almost just showed my boob. Okay, bye.